Okay, so this is just hopefully a quick video in hopefully a series. So I might have spoken briefly in previous videos how I'm planning on one day completely overhauling this guitar, replacing everything from the nut to the electronics, pickups, tuners, everything except I guess the guitar itself. So this is, I guess, video one where I'm gonna replace this nut. It's just the plastic one, came with the kit. I got this Graphtec XL, which is meant to be self-lubricating, so I figured I'd give that a shot. So I've never done this before, so bear with me, but hopefully it should be just straightforward. And I'll talk along as I go. Also got new 11s on this guitar as well, so I'm going to save the strings. So you can see there the main reason why I want to replace this nut. See, I tried to cut it myself without nut files, just using sandpaper, and I did an absolutely shocking job. This was also to put 12 gauge guitar strings on, and now I've got 11, so the slots don't need to be quite as big. According to the internet, this should be as simple as got a block of wood up against that and a mallet, and we'll see what happens. So far no luck. Let's try a bigger hammer. There we go, so I've just loosened it up enough I could just pry it out. There we go. So there's our old nut, and there is our new nut. So this should just slot nice. There we go, nice and snugly into here. So I'm going to string it back up and just take some measurements to make sure it all fits okay. Okay, so there's a slight problem. I've had to take the nut out because it's sitting, the E string especially, is sitting a little bit too low. So I'm going to try and make a very, very small, I guess, shim. And yeah, try and just prop it up just a little bit. So I'll just use some wood and super glue, and we'll see how that goes. So using a feeler gauge, I'm going to check for 0.018 of an inch. There we go. Let's see how much clearance we've got. So we're still a little bit low on the low E, and on the high E, looks like we're just right. So I've left a bit of this sticking out, and let's see if we can just give that a bit of a tap in. Just a little bit more. So it's still a little bit low, so we're just going to have to make that shim again. Make it a bit bigger this time. Okay, so I've got a new string and I've strung back up 0.018 feeler gauge, that's in inches. So you see we've got a little bit of air there. So we'll back it off just a little bit. You can see there it's just touching the strings. Give it a light tap. And there we go. So what I'm going to do, because I've got this set up how I like it and I don't really want to take it off and do it again, so I'm just going to get some snippers and snip that off there, and just very carefully with a little bit of sandpaper sand that back. I've got some sandpaper and a paddle pop stick. Some people like to glue, some people glue their nuts in, some don't like to glue it in. I'm not going to glue it in, and there's no particular reason behind that, besides that I don't want to take this out and have to do this all over again and worry about the glue setting too quickly, all that. Cool, so there we go. Let's get it tuned up. So yeah, I mean automatically, don't know if this is placebo or what, but yeah, automatically it to my ear at least sounds a heap better with the new nut. And yeah, so hopefully that was helpful to some of you. And yeah, further down the track I'll be replacing other bits and pieces. So last thing, you can see it's slightly too wide either side. I'm not really too bothered by that, at least not at the moment. If it becomes a problem, you know, just same thing, just take a bit of sandpaper and sand it, knock it back. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.